All right, Gus, let's discuss True Story. Art imitating. Basically, this movie is about Kevin Hart, who plays a fictional comedian who experiences blackmail. It takes you through a whirlwind of emotions. So this is beautifully shot. The sound design is great. The everything is great. The problem is with for me is the story. Some of the dialogue feels preachy, a bit forced, heavy handed, if you will, and it kind of took me out of the story. It was still pretty interesting, even with that being said. All right, Gus, let's discuss Sisyphus the Myth. So, I'm likely to recommend this show. It's a sci fi that about a wild series of things that happen when a woman from the future comes to the present and interacts with the engineer. Okay, so I was on the fence on this because the practical effects and the graphic of the CGI are so great. The action scenes are interesting. The first two-thirds, three-quarters of the show is fantastic, but it fails to land it for me. So that's why I was kind of on the fence on whether to be likely or unlikely. If you're just looking for something that's visually stunning, just ignore the story plot. It doesn't really pan out there in anyways, and just enjoy all the action and the beautiful scenery and everything. Let me know what you think about it. All right, Gus, let's discuss Upload Season 2. This show plays on the people who try to freeze themselves to live longer or live in the future, but it adds the digital element that we're all in and how that would help preserve our lives. So I'm recommending season 2, but I feel season 1 is better. So if you haven't seen it, I'm very likely to recommend that one. So this season felt very sluggish. It felt like I needed more of it. Kind of in a good way, but kind of like, why do we waste time on this thing? This much time on this thing? And there were 3 fewer episodes than last season, so it was really, you really felt like it was missing something. So I'm holding out to season 3 to fill everything out, but I'm still likely to recommend this one. The writing and the editing were the glaring issues with this show. Like starting with the editing, the continuity, like the placement of the actors seemed different each cut. Like it was filmed at a different hour, a different day. Like someone would be holding a cup here, then when it cuts to the other person talking, they're like this. Cuts back to the other person who's like this, or maybe even in a different position. So the editing was weird. The continuity of the writing and callbacks were good, but there was problems there too. Hey Gus, let's discuss the iCarly sequel series. If you haven't heard of the show iCarly, it basically centers around the life of Carly Shay, her life on and off screen. Basically, she's the godmother of web shows, if you can think about it. So 9 years has passed since the original series, and now Carly's an adult who has a roommate, Harper, and Freddie has adopted his stepdaughter from his previous marriage, Millicent. As a fan of the original series, right now I'm unlikely to recommend it because they're missing some elements from the original. Mainly, there's a lot of dead air and lack of scene continuity. Like every cut was shot on a different day. I checked out the original series and they would throw in a little joke here and there to add a laugh track, but here there's just a lot of dead silence, like joke, joke, joke. So hopefully the next season is better.